you how I would do a nice light smoky holiday look. And when I say holiday, I'm thinking more towards Christmas after Thanksgiving. So the colors I'm going to be using are coming from our Lottie collection. I will mostly be using this shade here and a little bit of this, as well as our Perfect liquid eyeliner. I may improvise with some other shades if I feel the need from our other 18 color palette. So to start out, I already have primer on my eyelids. I use our waterproof concealer as a primer and make sure it's rubbed in so that it doesn't create any creasing. So for the base, I'm going to start with this crystal color here, and I'm using kind of a bigger puff eyeshadow brush. Now this eyeshadow is 50% pigmented, so you want to be careful on how much you're using. You don't need a lot. Okay, so there we have a little bit of shimmer. Just creates a nice solid base to put for this bluish, it's a kind of a blue-gray color with some shimmer to it that's really pretty. So for this color, I am going to use a similar brush to the last one, but it's a little smaller and a little more tightly compacted. And I dab it to get any fall away off. And I'm actually just going to apply this on the entire lid. Alright, and now for the other eye, doing the same thing. Alright, let's see that that's good. Add a little more to this area and this area. So this is if you want to just keep it simple and basic. There's your one color, and then you create more pop with the eyeliner. Instead of going in with several colors, we're just going to keep this kind of simple because we're going to add a lot more pop with the lip. So for this, you can see the tip is very pointed to where you can draw in this direction instead of always going at an angle. This is something I had to get used to because I was always used to a very thick tip. Let's see if we can get my arm positioned right here. We're just going to go for a classic eyeliner look. See how easy that was? Did not take long at all. This tip pays off. So we'll see if I can do the same for this eye. This is where I always mess up. So my eyes are not shaped the same like most people. And then I keep trying to fix it, and then I end up with a mess. So we'll see. But if you go with light pressure, it definitely helps because of how finely tipped it is. You don't really need a lot. You do get a lot of product out of it. Alright, so there we have it. This is where I mess with it a little bit. Okay. So we just have a really pretty look here. And I'm actually going to take this brush here, and I'm going to add a little more. There we go. And I'm going to take my finger and dab more of that shimmer right under my brow. And do the same right in the corner. Keep in mind this is a holiday look, so you want shine, right? Keep things nice and shimmery. Now for the under part of the eye, you can leave it the way it is. A lot of times I'll take an eyeshadow and go under it as well. For this particular look, I am just going to take a little bit of the eyeshadow, and I'm going to use our black eyeshadow and an angled brush. And hopefully my dog will stop barking. And I just want to add a little bit. I don't want to do a whole lot. Especially if you're blonde, going heavy on the dark eyeliner can sometimes make your eyes appear a little smaller rather than popping. So if you keep it to just the outside corner, it definitely helps. And then I will just kind of blend that out. You can use pretty much any brush for this part. And then I may even add some of the eyeshadow that I have on the top to that underneath line. Alright, and like I said, we were going to do more of a pop on the lips. So I'm going to use our Enduring Lip Color in Cherry Pie. Now this red is going to be more of a holiday red, like your Christmas red, rather than an orangey red. To prep, I put a little bit of Must Do on my lips. And this is our Must Do. It is a Pomerose and sunflower oil. I use it on my face, in my dry spots, especially around my nose and my chin in the winter time. But also with my chapped lips, I will put it on my lips before I put on any lip color. You can line your lips with this brush, so you'll see where it's pointed right here. So if you turn it over like this, you can draw and point. So I'm going to line. And then just to get a little more, I'm just going inside the top. Now this is a matte drying lip color. This is not a gloss. It's more like a liquid lipstick. So there you have it. This is my holiday look. Maybe we'll go in with a little bit of blush even, just to spice things up a little bit. I did contour my face and highlight in another video, but I did not apply any blush. So for the blush, we could add a little shimmer because it's the holidays. Maybe a little bit of a rosy pink cheek because it's winter time. So we'll just add a little bit of the shimmer. And with this, you want to be very careful. Look at all of that pigment. I'm going to just dab it on and dab it on, and then I will blend it in. So we have some nice rosy pink cheeks for the winter time. And one step I almost forgot, kind of crucial, especially for blondes like me, is mascara. So when you are using your mascara, you do not want to pump like this. This is going to dry it out faster and create more bacteria buildup inside of your mascara. Your mascara should last you about 2 to 3 months. You should be getting rid of your mascaras, no matter what brand they are, after 3 months. This is just to keep it clean and sanitary. That is also usually about the time they start getting clumpy. I personally have my mascara on a recurring order, so it automatically ships every 3 months, so that I don't have any downtime without it. Now with this mascara, I always just start at the base and wiggle up. And I'll do a couple layers. This is a fiber mascara, but it's a one-step fiber mascara. So your fibers are already built in, and you can kind of see, maybe, I can see them from here, but you may not be able to see them. Which is a good thing, though. If they were sticking up everywhere, that would mean they aren't very secure within the formula. What's nice is it doesn't flake. So a lot of times when you have the two-step mascaras that I've used before, the fibers go on after a gel, and then you have to seal those fibers in. If you don't seal them in enough, or you put too many fibers on before sealing it, they will flake off and show up all under your face. Or they'll fall off in your eyeballs, and then you have a mess, and nobody likes that. So that's one coat. I'll normally go in with a second just for the ends mostly, to add some length. I recently had false lashes. I did the lash extensions for my wedding, and then I pulled some of them out on my own because I was impatient. So I have some extra puny eyelashes and some bald spots. So this is helping me out a lot. I also like to go out into the outside corner a little more and add more length there than everywhere else. And then I'll take the leftover and go underneath. Let's see, there you can see a little fiber right there on the top. But I've not had any issues with this flaking or getting into my eyeballs, and it's only $20. I was using a two-step one. I used Urban Decay where I had a primer. Dogs. I had a primer and then I had the mascara, and I did like it. I didn't like that the primer was white because then I had to make sure it was completely covered with my mascara. And I didn't like taking 2 steps to do it. So this is much faster because I can achieve pretty long lashes in just a one-step process. So this is the eye I pulled most of my eyelashes off, so I'm just going to go in with a little more. And then I'll go in on the underneath with what's left over. Does everyone else open their mouth when they do their mascara? I got a little bit under eye. Alright. This stuff goes on so smooth though. I could put it on all day. But I love it. It goes on nice and clean. It's not clumpy. Big fan. So there you guys have it. This is my holiday look that I have liked the most so far. It's very simple, very clean, would look great with a little black dress perhaps, even a green or a red dress if you want to match your lips. So I hope you guys like it. If you have questions about the products I used, let me know. Leave some comments, like my video, and subscribe to my channel.